Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the new lesson. Already we completed 6 lessons. You know that. After that, we are going to discuss about the next lesson, 7th lesson, which is the moving charges and magnetism. In this lesson, we are going to know the new aspect which was developed by Oersted, okay, Ampere, Weizsäcker, and etc. What is the concept we are going to discuss in this lesson particularly is when some amount of charge is passing through a conductor. If we take another some compass needle, magnetic needle nearby that conductor, Oersted and Ampere etc. they observed one thing. Uh, when the current is passing through the conductor, that means when the charge is moving through the conductor, there is some depletion in the compass, in the magnetic needle. So when the magnetic needle is moving, then the current is passing through the conductor. That means charges moving through the conductor influence the magnetic needle. How is it possible? When the magnetic needle should move or deflect, when there is another magnetic field, then only this magnetic needle should move or should deflect. Here we observed that this magnetic needle, when we take this near by the conductor, through the conductor some charge is passing, some charges are moving, so that charges passing through the conductor should influence or should create some magnetic field. So there is a strong relation between electric field and magnetic field, because of the changing in the electric field should create the magnetic field. When charges are moving through the conductor, it creates some magnetic field. So there is the relation between the electric field and the magnetic field. This lesson is going to explain and introduce the special relation between the electric field and magnetic field. And we are going to discuss clearly about this in 9th chapter, that is electromagnetic induction. So we can discuss primary or fundamental aspects in this lesson. Okay, right? Okay. This is the introduction about this chapter. So now we enter into the very short answer questions, and first question is, what is the importance of Oersted's experiment? What is the importance of Oersted's experiment? So already we discussed about it. Whenever a current is passing through a conductor, Oersted observed a deflection in the magnetic compass needle nearby it. Yeah. And the charges are passing through the conductor. If you take some magnetic needle nearby the conductor, it will get some deflection because of the charges passing through the conductor. Okay, right. he found that a magnetic field is always produced around a conductor carrying current. So current which is passing through the conductor always creates some magnetic field. That means electric field when the charge is moving through the conductor, that means when the intensity of the electric field is changes and correspondingly the magnetic field should creates. That's importance of Oersted experiment. Oersted experiment established the fact that there is a connection between electric current and magnetism. It showed that the origin of magnetic field is due to motion of electric charges. That is why there is we kept the name for this lesson, moving charges and magnetism. There is the relation between the moving charges and magnetism. That means moving charges should create the magnetic field. Right. What is the next question? State Ampere's law and Biot-Savart law. Ampere's law. The line integral of the intensity of magnetic induction around a closed path is equal to mu naught times the net current I encircled by the path. The line integral of the intensity of magnetic induction. Line integral of the magnetic induction, intensity of magnetic induction around a closed path. Before this we discussed about the current which is passing through a conductor. It may linearly, but here we are discussing about the closed path. When we take the current passing through a closed path, that means there is some magnetic field and magnetic induction. So this line integral of this magnetic induction around the closed path is equal to mu naught times the net current. Mu naught times the net current encircled by the path. So closed integral B dot dl is equals to mu naught I, where B is the magnetic induction and dl is the small length of the closed path. Mu naught is the this is permeability and I is the current passing through the closed path. Okay, this is the Ampere's law. That means Ampere stated his law about a closed path. Next, what is Biot-Savart law? Biot-Savart. He explained when a current is passing through a conductor, it produces magnetic field B. It is the intensity of the magnetic field or magnetic induction. So this is Biot-Savart law states about the current and magnetic induction. So the magnetic induction at a point due to an element of current is here. If we take some small length dl, if we consider the magnetic field due to this current dl, small length dl, the current which is passing through the small length dl, that is dB. So this dB is magnetic induction which is forming by a small length dl which is the current passing, I current passing through this small length. So here he stated that dB is proportional to the current passing. dB means it is small magnetic induction. So dB is proportional to the current passing through the conductor I, and the small length of the conductor dl, and the angle between the conductor current passing through the conductor, or the small length of the conductor, and the magnetic induction. Okay, dB is proportional to current passing through the conductor and the small length of the conductor, and the sign of the angle between the small length dl and the magnetic field induction. And dB is inversely proportional to the length or distance between the conductor and the point where the magnetic field induction is formed. మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఇండక్షన్ ఫామ్ అయినటువంటి ప్లేస్ నుంచి కండక్టర్ వరకు ఉన్నటువంటి డిస్టెన్స్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దానికి స్క్వేర్కి ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్గా ఉంటుంది dB అనేది. ఓకే రైట్. ఇఫ్ వీ రిమూవ్ ద ప్రపోర్షనాలిటీ వీ విల్ గెట్ ద formula dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi ideal sin theta by r square. Mu naught by 4 pi means mu naught is the permeability of the free space, and 4 pi is constant. When we take this, the value of mu naught by 4 pi equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry per meter. Okay. This is the second question. And now we enter into the third question. What is the expression for the magnetic induction at any point on the axis of a circular current carrying coil? Hence, obtain an expression for the magnetic induction at the center of the circular coil. Okay, what is here? Here, observe carefully. Here we are discussing if the current I is passing through a coil, circular coil, and magnetic field dB is formed some distance x from origin of the circle O. Okay, right? So, and some angle theta dB is making with the distance small r, which is from circular coil to the magnetic field. So theta, it is between the r and with dB. Okay, right? Because here it's having some angle theta, so that dB is splits into two components. One is along x-axis and another one is along y-axis. So dBx along x-axis, dBy along y-axis. The angle between the dB and x is theta, dBy and r is theta. Okay, right. So here when we take the formula for this special situation, dBx is equal to mu naught Ni over square, where r is the radius of the circular coil, I is the current passing through the coil, and is the number of turns in the coil. తీగ చుట్టలో ఉన్నటువంటి చుట్ల సంఖ్య క్యాపిటల్ N అనేది, by 2 of x square plus r square whole power 3/2, where x is the distance between the origin and the point where magnetic field formed. So, and capital R is the radius of the circular coil, that is 2 of x square plus r square whole power 3/2. This is the formula for the magnetic field induction on the axis of a circular coil at a distance x from its center. So second question is obtain an expression for the magnetic induction at the center of the circular coil. At the center of the circular coil, what is the value of magnetic field induction at the center of the circular coil? It is center means the value of x equal to 0. Okay, right? Mu naught Ni r square by 2 into r cube. R square gets cancelled, remaining mu naught Ni by 2r. This is the formula for the magnetic field induction at the center of the coil. And the next one, a circular coil of radius r having n turns carries a current I. What is its magnetic moment? Now, magnetic moment. A circular coil of radius r having n turns and carrying current is I. Magnetic moment M equal to NIA, where N is the number of turns in the coil, I is the current passing through the coil, A is the area of the cross section of the coil. So A equal pi r square, because of it is in circular form, circular shape. So hence magnetic moment is M equal to Ni pi r square. Okay, right? This is the fourth question from this lesson. Okay, right? Remaining questions we'll discuss on next session. Right.